Hey guys, today we're talking about four types of conditionals and subjunctive mood. So we do know that conditionals start with the subordinator if. And sometimes, of course, if you want to mean if not, you can use unless. But we have four basic types. So let's take a look at the first one. When we're talking about true condition or what I call absolute facts, we would use present tense in both clauses. Present simple, present simple. For example, if you have a college education, you earn more money. I don't think that's necessarily true anymore, so I'm going to give you a sentence that is more of a fact. If you mix black and white, comma, you get gray. So that is a fact. And as you can see here, mixed and gray, they are both in present simple tense, like in the example given here, have and earn. Now, the second type is called true condition to the future, or what I call likely to be true. It's no guarantee, it's not absolute fact, but it's very likely. For example, if you get at least 90% on the final exam, you will get an A in the course. It is very likely, but who knows? Maybe the teacher hates you, right? You end up getting 0 for participation mark, but that is very likely. Or another example would be, if you study hard, comma, you will do well on the test. Same thing, there's no guarantee, right? Maybe on the day of the test, you get diarrhea, you end up performing really badly. Who knows? But in this case, you can see our if clause is in present simple tense, and our independent clause is in future simple tense. Okay, so now comes our subjunctive mood. Subjunctive mood, it says present or future time, untrue condition, but I like to call this daydreaming. So what do I mean by daydreaming? If Paul were not so lazy, but the fact is he is, so you wish he wasn't, right? He would get better grades. So you can see here for the if clause, we need to use simple past. And the reason why it is called subjunctive mood is because when we use be verb, it doesn't matter whether the subject is singular, plural, first person, second person, third person. It is always were. Okay. And for other verbs, you use past tense, simple past tense. Okay. So, for example, if I won the lottery, I mean, that is daydreaming. I didn't win the lottery. I would buy a mansion, right? Or if I were the Queen of England, I would make Ray a princess. I don't know. Okay. And the last one is past time untrue condition. This is what I call regret, meaning things have already happened. So you're regretting now, but it's kind of too late. It's like, I told you so clause. So if the test happened easier, but the fact is it was very hard, right? All of us would have gotten ace. And the fact is you guys didn't get ace. So you can see here, I need to use past perfect for my if clause and condition, but would have condition for my independent clause. So another would be Bob didn't study, the fact. Bob didn't study, so he failed miserably. Okay, so now he is regretting. He's like, damn it. If I had studied harder, which he didn't, I would have passed the test, which he didn't, right? And that is why this is called regret. And these are our four types of condition. Okay, so Remember that unless we take a look at the board at the bottom, the red box, unless means if not, right? For example, you cannot get a refund unless you have a receipt, meaning you can get a refund if you have a receipt. Unless you get at least 90% on the final exam, you will not get an A in English. So if you get at least 90, comma, you will get an A in English. So just pay attention to the 4 types of conditionals and the verb tenses that you have to use with each one. And that's it for our